We are back for another one. Boy, today is a good day, man. It's a wonderful day. Hope everybody's doing well out there, man. Today I'm honored to have a special guest on the backstage pass. Today, we have an independent artist that has been really kicking up dust in the independent lane over the last few months in a contest that is killing it. It's a music competition contest on the internet. Ran through a guy, the legend Triple T. It's called the Rundown. This is season 5 of the Rundown. They've been doing this for years, man. And this young man, his name is Words, young independent rapper from Chicago. And man, I was one of the judges on that show, and this man was kicking ass. I mean, every week stepping his game up, just doing big things, man. And I'm honored. I'm very honored to have this young man on my show today, so we could just pick his brain and see what he's got going on in the future, because he is the winner, man. He killed some dope competition, and hey, I can't do nothing but respect his lyric ability, his ability to adapt and change and get it done fast. And every week it was brand new. So listen, we got this man, and you guys welcome him and get your popcorn, because we're gonna talk it up, man. It's your boy, Words.
Yo, yo, what up?
What's cracking, man? What's
What's
cracking,
going on? What's going on, chat?
man? Hey, listen, we here chilling, man. Words, how the hell have you been since the win, my guy?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Just relishing for a few days and then back to work. I was we were talking about it a little bit backstage, but yeah, I was in the lab with AQ on Monday and Tuesday. We pulled double, and then we had another session a little bit right after that. So yeah, just been back to work, trying to stay motivated, trying to stay inspired, and just yeah, just still working. Don't stop. It don't stop.
Man, hey, listen, you was working on that show, boy. You was working, bro. So I mean, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie to you. I was every week I was impressed, but we definitely gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that, man. But
sure.
before we even really get started on what's been happening lately, let them know he the winner of season 5. You feel me? And he has some stiff competition. Before we get into that though, we gonna get into some. I just want to the folks and myself. I want to learn a little bit about who you are as a person, as a rapper, and all of that, man. So let's get into it. So this is really our first like official like one-on-one, man. So I my first question is, who is Words? Who is Words? What are?
Man, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, words is just, man. I'm just a hip hop head since I was a kid, man. I touched on this on the rundown, but my dad was a accomplished musician when I was very very young. Um, I mean, I learned how to walk in a nightclub just watching him do rehearsals. That's how embedded in music we were, or he was, And yeah, man, I just grew up in the streets of Chicago, and just overall, just always been a hip hop head, Latino. I rep my Puerto Rican, flag with pride, and always been proud of that, my roots, and yeah, a brother, a son. Uh, just just a level-headed guy, a chill guy, man. Just trying to do the best I can when it comes to my input in music. I started around 13 years old and then took it serious once I got into high school, 16, 17, and then was doing like open mics and stuff like that, and then it kind of just snowballed into what it is today. So that's who Words is, man. I just always been a grinder. And just now in my age now, I'm just way more focused and just way more like dialed in regards to my gift, and just very appreciative and humbled by the love and support, and just working. So in a nutshell, just Words is a chill guy, pretty much.
Okay. Now you're from Chicago. Like, you from Chicago, right? From the
Yeah,
city of
so
Chicago, or you still
yeah,
suburbs, or?
Yeah, Chicago, Logan Square, Humboldt Park, specifically. But I was born in Puerto Rico. When I was
Okay.
like 6 months old, my mom came to the states, and so I was pretty much raised my whole life in Chicago. So yeah, Puerto Rican born, Chicago raised.
Okay. Yeah, I got some folks in Argo,
Okay,
from the Argo area. I kicked it out there. It's pretty dope. It's nice,
nice.
nice, nice area. Yeah, we kicked it out there. It was y'all wild out there, boy. Y'all be wild.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah. Y'all love some
Chicago's wild.
alcohol. Y'all love some alcohol in Chicago. I tell you that much. Oh boy, it was drink everywhere.
Yeah,
Drink
no, no,
everywhere, man.
Chicago's.
So being from Chicago, how do you think being from Chicago shaped who you are as a rapper?
Man, they always say like there's this saying like if you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. I That's how I feel about Chicago, man. I mean, I think Chicago is beautiful and can be ugly at the same time, especially certain neighborhoods growing up here, early 90s. Chicago is really can be a really rough place, and especially when it comes to the music scene here. When I started early on, it's very they called it Haterville because yeah, because like you really had to stand out and really be about your business if you really wanted to be well known in the music scene, especially in the hip hop scene. It was like zero tolerance. They'll boo you off stage. They'll belittle you. Like, yeah, this was early. Now the culture has changed a little bit. You know, I think now it's much more loving and much more accepting. But at that time, man, trying to be an MC, like everybody wanted to battle you. Everybody has some shit to say. Uh,
Yeah,
and approach you. So I think the ugliness of it, or and not so much the ugliness, but the negativity of it, kind of helped me mold, help me build that tough shell. There's nothing anybody could really say that could really offend me in regards to like my artistry or anything like that. It just really molded me and made me rougher around the edges and accepting criticism or constructive criticism. And I think in the long run, that kind of just helped me become a stronger artist and molded me to the artist I am today. And it kind of gave me a little bit of an edge, that little bit of a chip on your shoulder where you're just like you constantly have to prove yourself or have something to prove
for
to
sure,
yourself.
man. And I know
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, man. Because I'm from Oakland, California, and I used to try to
woo,
rap back in the day. And
the
oh, I
Bay.
didn't got booed. I didn't got booed, boy. I
Yeah,
damn near throw the tomato cans at your ass. I know exactly what you're talking about, player. I've
yeah,
been there. So you just got, like you said, it just helps you build character. You bounce back. You're like, all right, it's cool. They gonna feel me next time. So I feel
right,
it though. I feel
right.
it, and apparently you shook that off.
I,
Apparently,
yeah,
now I've been doing my Googles and my research, and it says that you kick it with some dude's name like Shy Native, Ideal Raps, and Mike Logic,
yeah.
and that group. What's that collective group of rappers, or what are you guys like all like part of a ecosystem of the city, like the underground scene, or what's going
Yeah,
on with
no,
that?
so yeah, I ended up meeting them through AQ. We were booking kind of sessions simultaneously. Like I would be coming out the studio, they would be coming in. Mike Logic, who's a great MC, super dope, talented brother. We would always chop it up at the studio, and then man, he was like, man, what if we did a project all together? Like it would be really, really dope. We would like to have you on board. And man, they became family. We created a whole project together. We did shows together. And it was more so them embracing me because I was really much. They already had their thing going. They just really messed with the music that I was making at the time, and they kind of just wanted to include me in what they were doing, and vice versa. And we just developed this relationship and created a project called Passports. And yeah, and that was pretty much it. It's not really like a tied in conglomerate or anything. They had Shy Native is there like Their thing, I just was a little addition to it all, and we
Okay.
decided to collaborate and put something out for the city.
Okay. Okay. Hey, I love the fact that you are working with a lot of different people, man, because that's I think personally that's gonna help you grow, just like you did in this competition, man. It just continues to kind of be like a training ground for you, man, which is
Right.
dope, man.
Thank you, man.
Now, let me ask you this. Now, what does Chicago hip hop mean to you? Like, what is it? How does that scene just play into who you are and how you get down when you rap?
Man, I mean, I grew up listening. There was this gentleman by the name of MC Juice early on. And for those who don't know, I'll give you like a quick little like snippet of his background. But he ended up there was this competition back in the day, I think called the Rap Olympics, and
Yeah.
Em-
Okay.
Eminem, yeah, Eminem
Yeah.
was the guy who won
Yeah.
it. But prior to him winning, he ended up going against MC Juice, and this was
Oh, okay.
like, yeah, this was like legendary in Chicago because we never had anybody like in the underground scene like be part of, a historic battle like that. So for me, I was like, man, Juice is so ill. And he was so good off the top. He was just a good freestyle. Like he was just a scientist. I mean, still is. Um,
Yeah.
and so just growing up listening to dudes like Juice, my guy Andre Vasquez, aka Prime, Optimus Prime at the time. It's just a lot of dudes that were just like, man, like off the top. And this ain't even like, this is aside from their catalog and their songs, but like off the top,
Just
just
off the top.
battling.
Yeah.
Man, it's just so good, so quick witted. And I would go to local shows, local like cafes and lounges to go
Okay.
see these guys, and they would have like ciphers outside, and I would just sit. I wasn't really good at rhyming at the time. I was just like a fly in the wall and just watch these guys like just destroy ciphers and destroy other
Yeah.
MCs like it was nothing. And so watching that just always motivated me, and the culture of hip hop here, especially on the underground stuff. That obviously you had your famous guys like a Kanye, Lupe Fiasco, things of that nature. Twista was really big here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, Twista's legendary, Do or Die,
Do or
obviously.
die, of course.
Crucial Conflict. I mean, the
Crucial
list goes on.
conflict. Hey, listen,
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you too. Like in the town, we was big crucial conflict fans, bro. I used to think crucial conflict was one of the dopest, bro. Like they flow style was so sick. Like people were like, oh, they stole Bone style. Like, hell no, they was
nah,
on
nah.
that way before Bone was even. Nah, I knew about them before I even knew about Bone, bro.
Right,
Honestly, like we
right.
was on crucial conflict. Like they was dope. They
Yeah,
was hella
no,
dope.
Crucial Conflict to me was like, so quick little story with that. I had a little karaoke machine, and I used to go to this record shop called Coconuts back in the day, and they had the single of Hey, right? Hey in the middle of the barn.
Mm-hmm.
And in the single
Hey,
in the
in the
middle of the
middle of
barn.
the month, smoking
Yep.
away. That's wow. Oh, it's my shit,
Oh,
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
classic.
That was like one of my favorite songs, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that was one of my
Classic.
favorite songs ever,
And
all
and
time.
they had the little instrumental on the
Oh,
B side of the
oh,
tape.
oh. You right. They sure did. You actually right. You are right. They did have an instrument because that instrument was banging. That song was
Bang.
banging, and we used to try to rhyme on that. You right. You 100% right.
Yes.
You sure did.
Yeah, so that era for me was like incredible, just being a part of that, like listening as a listener, not even
Yeah.
as a participant, because I didn't really know how to rhyme at the time. I was just a big fan. And yeah, man, there's so many groups. There was this underground group called Typical Cats, very lyrical, very like intricate and poetic almost when they rhymed. And it was just like you would go from like a Crucial Conflict to like a poetic Typical Cats, MC Juice, Prime, and you had just this nice mix of just artists from Chicago. And I think that's what kind of molded me and motivated me to like kind of adapt to all those styles and just put them in a blender and just cook it up, and
Look it
just
up,
add
huh?
it to my arsenal.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I can say about you is like you have a big arsenal of like styles.
Thank
Like
you, man.
you're not like beholden to one type of style. You know what I'm saying? You got like a lot of things in the bag, man. So I can definitely tell you've been studying the game and you've been listening to a lot of different stuff. And then probably as well just that influence from Chicago because y'all got just different sounds out there. You know, because
Yes,
y'all are y'all into that? Isn't house big out there?
house is very big out here. House is
Yeah,
huge.
yeah, man. So like, do you have like a house in kind of influence in your music as well?
Yeah, I mean, I try to incorporate it. It's kind of hard to find that niche of like trying to blend like hip hop with the house. I know there's a artist by the name of what's his name? It's not Chance, but his boy Vic. I forgot his name. He's got a song, "Down on My Luck," that's like very house based, but it's so Chicago. It's so
Yeah,
Chicago. But yeah, I mean, in the future, I would like to make something like that. It's just a matter of finding the right sound and also like something that's going to complement my voice because house has such a specific sound to it. I don't want to do it injustice. You know what I'm saying? I want to really represent Chicago in that regard. But yeah, houses. You go to any like back in the day, you would go to any house party, anything, any club, anything like that, and it's house music all day.
yeah, well, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so you were talking about that project Passports, and I
Hmm.
guess on there you guys got some songs called "Flex" and "Never Change,"
Yeah.
Princess Chicago,
Princessa.
Princessa, and Chicago.
Yeah.
Now, from those tracks, which one is kind of more who you are as a rapper? Like out of all those tracks, what would you say, and
Um.
why?
Good question. Man, I think Chicago's a good one. Chicago is like a very. It sounds like an anthem. It really represents who we are and like kind of not just me, but kind of the crew that's also tied in with Shy Native. I think Castaway is featured on that one as well. Who's my brother? We just did a song not too long ago together. So yeah, I think Chicago kind of that joint right there kind of represents what we're all about out here. Flex is just that song is just more braggadocious and stuff like that. Princessa is
Yeah.
like I'm mixing Spanish and English together, which
Okay.
is tapping into my roots. But I think
Into the
the
roots.
yeah, I think the song Chicago kind of really embodies what we were trying to create in that on that project.
Okay. Now you did another project with AQ running back full eclipse project, right?
Yep.
It was with Clue Rock as well.
Hmm.
Now, how do you think those two projects kind of differed? What was kind of the difference between those two projects and the feel and the flow?
Man, I want to say night and day, and not to take away from what we did with Shy Native, but I think with what I did with AQ and Clue, we really wanted to tap into our Puerto Rican roots, being that all three of us are Puerto Rican, raised in Chicago, and who better to tell our story than us, right? So it was one of those things where we really wanted to make a solid story throughout the project. And like if you listen even to the intro, it's AQ talking. It's AQ talking to hip hop and almost writing like a poetic letter to hip hop while hip hop is in the hospital when you hear the beep beep beep
Mm,
and it's like on life support. And
yeah,
AQ is talking about how much hip hop meant to us and how we can't let it go. And
yeah,
so from there, from that intro, it almost sounds like a Carlito's Way type of intro. It's
yeah,
very cinematic. And then it
yeah,
just transitions into like our songs and just like our experiences throughout Chicago and just giving that real gritty feel, but then also giving that uplifting feel too as well, motivation and just the grittiness of coming from Chicago. So for me, the Full Eclipse album really has a sentimental value because of what all three of us really put into that. It's really like our heart and soul of who we are and our roots. So, and then at the end, it kind of ties everything all together. So it's not just songs, just like a playlist. It's everything kind of flows into from the beginning to the end. So Full Eclipse is, I mean, to me, I'm very proud of that project.
Okay, okay. Now, speaking of your Puerto Rican roots, how do you think those Puerto Rican roots influenced your just your musical sounds and how you get down and what you do?
Man, I think a lot, man. I grew up listening to, like I said, my dad was a musician. He did a lot of Latin jazz, kind of fused salsa and jazz together, and kind of being in those rooms and kind of hearing what my dad was creating. You know, he played saxophone, baritone sax. He's a singer, maracas, timbales, congas. You know, very traditional African roots kind of a feel to the music, and even him like playing Charlie Parker or Miles Davis, or just playing all of these very abstract jazz musicians, um growing up, and just like opening up my room and be like, hey, I need you to come listen to this. This is very intricate. This is very,
Yeah.
my dad was one of those guys where it's just like, no, you think
Right.
that's music? This is music.
Ah. No, I hear you though. No, that
I
actually
think,
helps you out though. That does help you out though, because you be swearing you to know you up on something, and then pops somebody from the older coach time that hit you with something. You like, oh, oh,
yeah,
okay, never mind. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right.
Yeah, and we would get in debates and stuff like that about what's considered music and what's not. But I think that a lot of that music, especially on the Latin side, molded my ear. It like trained my ear to what
Yeah.
sounds good, and what yeah, just what sounds good, what's really artistry at the root of it, because then
Mm-hmm.
you have your commercial stuff and stuff that just like sonically for everybody all around sounds good, but then you have those really special songs where it's like you really have to listen and really get your ear involved in what you're listening to. So
Oh yeah.
I think having that influence helped me when I was creating my own path in music, and having the bilingual dynamic too. Learning Spanish being my first language, and then learning English as I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, it just kind of helped even more so.
Oh, indeed, man. Now, so, speaking of writing and getting into that, walk me through your like your writing process. Are you like a sit down with the pen and the pad? Are you on the phone, the Drake on the phone rapper? Are you the like punch in like yeah, no, 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 hold on, how do you get down? How do you record? What's your process?
Yeah, so in the beginning, I was a pen and pad guy for a long time. For a long time, like I would go to school and I would have like 5 notebooks just filled, or sometimes I'll be in math class and I'll finish my math work ahead of time and just start writing bars like while the teacher's just like giving us, teaching class or whatever. I'm just writing bars. So I was a big pen and pad guy for a long time, which I think helped me because they say when you write stuff down, it's easier to memorize.
Yeah.
And yeah, that just helped me with my memory a lot. And then as I got older and life happens, you become an adult, you get responsibilities, it's kind of hard to carry a pen and a pad everywhere. So you're on your phone all the time. So now I write most of my stuff on my phone and just try to, it's just more efficient for me.
Yeah.
Since most of my days spent at work anyway, so it's just like I really don't have that downtime to just kind of put out a pen and a pad and just start going crazy. So now I write on my phone. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely convenient. I mean, for how busy life gets, it's just convenient. But yeah, that's my writing process. Is just really much just getting on my phone. If I have like a specific word or something that an experience that kind of inspired me, or like an idea, I just try to write that down as quick as possible, and then build from there.
Now it seems like when you write, your writing is very intentional, especially what you did in the contest. We're about to get into that in a second. But especially what you did in the contest, it was very intentional, and it feels like you have a plan. I can tell it's not just I'm just coming off the dome trying to figure this out as I go. How do you balance like the bars, with the just trying to get your point across, with trying to be catchy all at the same time, um, while also just conveying the message that you want to leave out there. How does that work?
Man, I'd be lying if I say it isn't challenging. It is challenging. It does take up a lot of energy. I was telling Q this the other day. I was just like, brother, I don't know, because he wants me to continue to. I'm like, brother, I don't know if I can continue, man. It's hard. It's definitely
Hmm.
hard. But man, honestly, I'm just a nerd, man. I'm like obsessed. I don't know if it's a healthy obsession, but I'm obsessed with just writing and music. And yeah, when it came to the competition and just coming up with the songs, I wanted it to be multi-layered. I think some of my favorite artists are multi-layered. It's not just at face value. I mean, they'll give you something at face value, but then you listen again, or on a second listen, on a third listen, on a fourth listen. Damn, you're always uncovering more things as you go. And I love that. I love like the onion layering of
Oh
writing.
yeah,
It's the
no, I
best.
feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel
It's
you.
it's
Onion layering writing.
yeah,
I feel
it's
exactly the same, man. I love it. I think one of the best writers in the game is right now, just period part across music, is Hardy. I don't know if you ever listen to his music.
no,
He
never.
just like his, like he a country singer or whatever, but his the way he tells the story, like you said, it has layers. Like it's like a. And he got the song. If you ever heard it, it's called "Wait in the Truck." Oh my god, dude, when you hear it, it's crazy. But like, it's exactly what you're talking about. It's like these layers that you kind of build. It's not just a one dimensional song. It almost feels 3D. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So no, I feel it.
And that's my favorite. That's my favorite type of artistry, man, and like songwriting, where it's like um it gives it replay value, man. It gives it replay value, and it's something that's like timeless, where it like carries on. Like every time you hear it, you're uncovering something new or a new feeling that it gives you, um, than your initial feeling. And I feel like that type of music is especially in our day and age, where it's like consumption every 5 minutes, like. It's people just swiping, swiping, swiping. To find something that really means something or has depth is very rare now. And that's what I enjoy about writing, is just giving you something to take home with, or something to take, and that's kind of how I write. That's my intention in writing, is just like, yeah, I could give you some fun bars and stuff like that, but I also want to give you double entendres. I also want to give you some
Yeah,
witty metaphors. I also want to give you a message to take home, and something to take away from that, or something to quote, something that stands out. Because we could just anybody could write a 16 bar verse. The wackest dude on the planet could write a 16 bar verse, but what are you saying? What are you saying?
exactly.
Yeah, are you saying something, anything with depth? And that's where you separate, the artistry with just like the superficial stuff. And I've just always been in love with just layering my writing.
Yeah, man. Well, let's transition that into, man, the rundown, man.
Yes, sir.
The rundowns, for all you who don't know, rundown is a competition, a music competition where people go head to head every week with their music, with other independent artists, and it's a panel of people who vote on the songs. I was one of those people, on part of the season 5, and when I came in, it was about probably halfway through the season, and it was like, okay, so people had submitted songs before, but so everybody on the panel kind of knew what was going on, and me myself, everybody to me was brand new. Everybody was an independent artist, so I had never heard of them before. So, um, it was pretty dope to just hear different sounds from different places and different people. And one of the first songs that I heard was Words. I was like, oh, you got a cool little name. Okay. So you better be spitting. You can't be calling yourself Words and you ain't spitting. So, I was like, all right, we'll see what's going on. But I was like, okay, this dude came with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, okay. And so, he did his thing, man. And I think this is one of the first songs I heard, because this song, Outlaw, right? Outlaw was one of the songs you put in there.
Yeah, yeah. Outlaw was one of the ones I submitted.
I
Yep.
think that was the first one I heard, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check out Outlaw. and rock out and see. Just let the people hear this first song, man, and we'll talk about the competition when we come back, man. So everybody, just check out this song, man. This is Words with Outlaw. Very creative, man. Very creative. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, well, well. Well, I reckon legend has it that a cowboy by the name of Words is causing a ruckus around these parts. I heard he's the fastest gunslinger from this side of the Mississippi. Kinda scary. He's a bad, bad man.
I'm a cowboy riding through the city all alone. I'm an outlaw legend, had to get it on my own. Yeah, I'm too fly. I'm sipping whiskey, drinking moonshine. Hey, I'm an outlaw legend, had to get it on my own. Got some smoke up in the barrel, better leave that boy alone. Yeah, I'm too fly. I'm sipping whiskey, drinking moonshine. Shout out to Larry, the moment we clashed, I knew that it would be voted a close one. Thought I'd be chillin', but now I got Dylan, I gotta step up to the plate, hit a home run. I'm an outlaw with a quick draw, don't get in the way, you get picked off. I'm riding this bitch till the wheels fall, you rappers about to get killed off. Drinking whiskey, shit is risky, I got moonshine in my jug. If they diss me, then I'm just a cowboy shooting up the club. I got boots on with the spurs, she got boots on with the fur. Got the 6-shooter loaded off the hip, I'm just superb. Shit, I heard Dylan say he was a man up in these lands, till I showed up to the showdown with the mic up in my hand. I'm riding through the desert with a duffel full of pain. I'm a bandit on the run with a bounty on my name. I'm a cowboy riding through the city all alone. I'm an outlaw legend, had to get it on my own. Yeah, I'm too fly. I'm sipping whiskey, drinking moonshine. Hey, I'm an outlaw legend, had to get it on my own. Got some smoke up in the barrel, better leave that boy alone. Yeah, I'm too fly. I'm sipping whiskey, drinking moonshine. Hey, take a gamble on me. If you roll the dice, you double up. You can simmer with your thoughts, I turn the heat and bubble up. In a race against myself, ain't trying to be no runner-up. I'm just trying to find a banger that'll fuck the summer up. Oh my God, riding every day, this never stops. Yo, if this an alley-oop, I got AQ to throw the lob. Manifested this, right hand up to God, this is a testament. I do this cause I love it, want no fame, just keep the rest of it. I'm so ahead of this, I fucked around and changed the time zone. Swerving lane to lane, I fucked around and hit a milestone. Good head on the shoulders, fucked around and left my mind blown. She wants this shit forever, got her wetter than a cyclone. I'm a cowboy riding through the city all alone. I'm an outlaw legend, had to get it on my own. Yeah, I'm too fly. I'm sipping whiskey, drinking moonshine. Hey, I'm an outlaw legend, had to get it on my own. Got some smoke up in the barrel, better leave that boy alone. Yeah, I'm too fly. I'm sipping whiskey, drinking moonshine. Hey.
Oh boy. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I first heard this shit, I'm like, ain't he saying people's names in the competition?
Yeah.
Like when he first started, I was like, what the fuck? I was like my first week, so I'm like, the fuck? Like, or my second week, I think actually. And I was like, did he just say the names of the dude that was in the song? I mean, it's in the competition. Did he? Because he going against Dylan, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, what in the hell? I was like, okay, my dude is going to work. I said, okay, this is when I was like, okay, he doing what he's supposed to do, which is you gotta adapt to the situation, you know.
Right.
So, what actually in this competition, what made you decide to kind of, all right, I'm gonna adapt my thing to what's happening the next week instead of just dropping a song or having a song in the chamber that you gave up to the Triple T just to play?
Yeah, I mean, that it all started with Larry. When I went against Larry, Larry was doing that before I even started submitting stuff like on the fly. And when I went against Larry prior to going against Dylan, I was like, no, I can't go out like that. Like he's doing it on the fly too. So I gotta match, I gotta fight fire with fire. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, if I want any chance of winning this, like I have to adapt to what's going on right now. And I think that's the best way to approach a competition, especially if you're going head to head with somebody. I mean, yeah, you want to hear a good song, but you also want to be entertained in the process. And yeah, man, I kind of lined it up with AQ. AQ was like, let's do it. If that's what you want to do, let's do it, And it kind of, the stars aligned, and scheduling was perfect in regards to me and AQ. And yeah, I was like, man, so being that it was Dylan was kind of like country based focused, I wanted to kind of match his energy.
I
And
feel you.
yeah,
And
and
that's what
kind
and
of
that's what I was talking about earlier. It was like sometimes people make you like you may not even thought about doing nothing like that, but it was like, well, let me adapt to this situation. That's what
right.
competition and just other people's energy can bring. But yeah, that was dope, man. And speaking of AQ, because I think AQ was in the chat.
He's in the
Shout
chat,
out to
yeah.
AQ. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to AQ. He got some dope ass beats. And hold up, I just want to say, I looked at some video that y'all had, a promo video or something that y'all was doing, like a little short or something. Fucking, is this motherfucker doing music in a spaceship or some shit? The fuck? I was like, what the fuck is he got a fucking is he in Starship fucking 3554? Fucking, I was like, holy shit, the fuck. What is he got big ass fucking screens, fucking R2D2 and fucking 3CPO over there. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
bro.
fuck? This one, hey, so and then in his production, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mess with um one of the guys who used to do my engineering. He's a legendary in a legendary group out here in San Francisco called Board Stiff, and he was like their producer slash engineer or whatever. So he engineered for me and my folks. So I know what you're talking about when you was talking about just the engineering side of it on a competition, about how he can just bring it and just being able to tweak and to figure out and make things work better than they worked just the regular way. I know what you're talking about, man. How has he been an influence on what you've been doing musically as well?
I mean, huge game changer. I think once me and him got locked in, I mean, me and AQ have been knowing each other for like 10 plus, I want to say, years. Like we've been working together. It all started way back. I had a project called More Than Words. We had so happened to have went to the same high school, and kind
Okay.
of were always around the same people, but we never cordially met. And so we met through just creating music. And in the beginning, I was just a client, just a regular dude, just coming in, knocking out my songs, kind of just minding my business. And then man, it just started to evolve into a friendship. And yeah, I would sit there with him while he would mix. And usually when you're an artist and you're trying to bring your vision to life, you kind of want to give the engineer direction on where to go. But with
Yeah.
AQ, you don't need to do that, man. You
Yeah.
got
I,
that man
hey,
cook.
that's what I was talking about too. Is when we was in the competition, there was times when I was like, I know exactly what you're talking about, because that's how the engineer dude was. It was like he knew shit that I didn't even know was possible. Like, oh, for real? Oh, okay, well, go ahead, do it. Sure. Okay. Because I don't know. Okay, that sounds great, bro. A little
Yep,
shit that I was talking about wasn't even. Yeah, forget about
exactly.
that. Forget
Yeah.
about what I was talking about.
Or sometimes I'll be like, Q, like, what do you think about doing this little filter here to the vocal? And he'll be like, okay. And he'll just nod his head like, I got you. And he'll take that little idea and just
Take it
go
to a whole
crazy
nother
with
level.
it.
Huh? Yeah.
Just take it to another level. And you're like, holy shit. Like, I didn't even think you that was possible. Like, damn, you just took my idea and like made it 20 times better. So AQ, man, has been a blessing to have in my corner. And man, like even prior to us really locking in consistently, I was recording from home because at a certain, I will say, AQ is not, he's not no run of the mill engineer. You
Yeah, I
gotta,
mean, you gotta
you
pay.
gotta,
Yeah, you gotta
you
pay to
gotta
play.
pay.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
but you're definitely gonna get your money's worth. And at that time, I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of in between jobs, and I was really a struggling artist, like legit. And so, I was trying to record from home. I was trying to just kind of be more efficient in regards to like my pockets. And AQ didn't have to do this, but AQ was like, "Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a template on Pro Tools. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
send it to you, so that way you can have kind of like the
Yeah,
basics
exactly. Yeah,
sound wise of like
yeah.
what I do. You're not gonna have all the bells and whistles, but you're gonna have something at least somewhat
So,
close
yeah,
to having a good quality. And him going out of his way doing that, I was like, man, like this guy, man, he's just a great individual, great person, great human being, because he didn't have to do that.
no, I
He
feel
could have
it.
easily been like, nah, come here,
Yeah, as
bring
soon as
me,
you get your money up, come back.
give me the money. Yeah. And he didn't have to
Good
do that.
brother.
So like that's how I
Good.
knew like our relationship was just beyond music. And once I started doing stuff on the side on my own, I grew much more of an appreciation for engineering
Yeah,
and just recording, and understood the lingo more, which made me that much more of a polished artist, because now when I go in the studio, I know what I'm trying to listen for, and I know what I'm looking for,
that's
and I
true.
know
That's
how
true.
to take my idea and change, get the have the right lingo and right vocabulary to transfer it over to AQ to let him know kind of like what I'm thinking, and he just takes that and capitalizes it. So it just helped me more understand music more, and just the layout of a song, and structure wise. And yeah, once he seen like that I was really, I think that was a blessing too, because once he seen that I was really serious on my own, and that I was really grinding and just putting stuff out, um he kind of was like, hey bro, let's lock in, let's do something together really legit, let's really work together and kind of take that artistry to the next level. And then ever since that, man, the rest is history. We just been locked in, just locked in 100%, and he's just been a blessing to have in my corner.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's dope. Like I said, I love his sound, the sounds, and how he makes things sound so crisp and big. Like I said, every time you could tell he had done the song because it just got louder in my headphones. Like, everybody else is like, Then you like, so you got it at a certain level for everybody else, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
pull one ear off real quick, because to blow me out, because this man didn't actually got all the sounds right. So
Yeah.
yeah, no,
No,
definitely,
he
he definitely, man.
he don't play,
Uh,
man. He don't
no,
play.
he,
He don't
he
play.
don't play
He's
at all, man.
Yeah, and
So
and when we're in the studio, like we're not, it's really just like me and him, and it's kind of like a very intimate setting. We're not in there with a whole posse, or like,
yeah, I feel you.
we treat it like a 9 to 5, like we kind of type of work ethic where we just go in, lock in, and try to knock out as many songs as we can in the time frame that we're together. And that also helps too, when you have somebody as motivated and as focused as you are. Like there's no limits to what you can do.
For sure, for sure. Well, man, let's. I want to check out another one of the songs from the competition. This one is the Harry Houdini. And yeah, this was another one. Like I said, it's elevation every week, man. It went from one song to the next one, pure elevation. So let's check this one out, Harry Houdini, man. This was fire. This one was fire, man.
Although there is nothing supernatural about it, I am willing to deposit the sum of $1,000 to anyone who can prove that it is possible.
You never gonna see me They copy the style, but they know deep down they never gonna be me. Shit, I started from the bottom, been grinding ever since. It's never been easy. If I put them in a box, then I saw it in half. I'm Harry Houdini. They never believe me. You never gonna see me. They copy the style, but they know deep down they never gonna be me. Shit, I started from the bottom, been grinding ever since. It's never been easy. If I put them in the box, then I saw it in half. I'm Harry Houdini. They never believe me. They say I got magic, well I guess I'm David Blaine. And I be feeling like a veteran that paid the way. Man, you can shuffle up the deck, I'ma play the game. And I be switching up the flows, I don't stay the same. My hit 'em with adrenaline rush, I got a spot on the table, I ain't giving it up. I got a little bit of time, I ain't giving a fuck. And you can tell how I cook when I'm whipping it up. Got it on lock, man, please don't panic. Got a few haters, they can't stand it. Came from the stars and I just crash landed. If I play cards, then I guess I'm gambit. Cause if I sense it, then it might explode. And I'ma kill it every time till it's time to go. Man, I'ma hit 'em with the flow that they can't decode. And I've been grinding so much that I pack a bowl. You never gonna see me. They copy the style, but they know deep down they never gonna be me. Shit, I started from the bottom, been grinding ever since. It's never been easy. If I put them in a box, then I saw it in half. I'm Harry Houdini. They never believe me. You never gonna see me. They copy the style, but they know deep down they never gonna be me. Shit, I started from the bottom, been grinding ever since. It's never been easy. If I put them in the box, then I saw it in half. I'm Harry Houdini. Yeah, they never believe me. Yeah, hungry and I came to eat. It doesn't really matter now who I came to beat. I got a plate on the table and I came to feast. I only trust motherfuckers that be saying the least. And I be staying on the block where they lay on the streets. And if we're balling on the court, then I'm playing for keeps. Close my eyes and I still feel the pain when I sleep. Been awake on my feet and I ain't taking a seat. Never been an illusionist. Pure gas when I'm fueling this. And don't ask why I'm doing this. He can have something up the sleeves and we can up the feed. But a brother ain't losing this. The word magic ain't got truth in it. I'm losing it. I'm holding my crucifix. I grew from this. I move like a pugilist. I'm staying for a long time. Get used to this. You never gonna see me. They copy the style, but they know deep down they never gonna be me. Shit, I started from the bottom, been grinding ever since. It's never been easy. If I put them in a box, then I saw it in half. I'm Harry Houdini. They never believe me. You never gonna see me. They copy the style, but they know deep down they never gonna be me. Shit, I started from the bottom, been grinding ever since. It's never been easy. If I put them in the box, then I saw it in half. I'm Harry Houdini. They never believe me. Yeah.
Bruh. Oh man. Put him in a box of Psalm and a half. I'm Harry Houdini. And that was against Magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, come on, bro.
That was against Magic.
Come on. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. It was just
layers.
It was layers to it. It wasn't, it was, he did all the Magic references, all the references to Magic. You know what I'm saying? That was, I was like, this guy, wow, okay, he ain't playing. You know what I mean? I was like, God damn, he ain't playing, man. And so,
even the first bar, bar was like, I guess I got Magic, so I guess I'm David Blaine, and I be feeling like a veteran that paved the way. You know, they just kept going from there.
And the beat, first of all, that beat, where you get that beat from?
Oh man, I was going through a plethora of beats. I have a playlist on mine because I pay for YouTube Premium. I have a whole, my whole list is nothing but beats. So I have 4,000 beats. I put it on shuffle, and then whatever I'm really feeling, that's where I go, what I go with. And I was like, man, Magic is dope. So I want something hard hitting, something that's grimy, gritty,
Yeah. Ooh. I was fire, bro. I was like, ooh. Like I said, I love the beat. I love the way you float on the beat. Yeah, man. That was a hitter. Now, if somebody discovered you tonight in this interview, and they were to go down just the rabbit hole of your music, what's the perfect order? Should they start from front to back, from the beginning to the front? Should they go from the back and listen backwards? What do you think? What's the make them figure out who you are?
Man, really, one project I'm really proud of, prior to me locking in with AQ, completely on my own. There's a album called the Equinox Tape, and that one is probably the most, I want to say the most vulnerable, but also like bangers in there as well, like lyricism, storytelling. I get very personal about my life. I got a song called "The Letter," which is like other artists have done it, but the letter is pretty much like a letter to my unborn child, you know. And
Yeah. Oh, that's
it's
dope.
yeah, it's a very deep song, like something. I wrote it in with the intent of like things that I didn't hear when I was a child, you know. What would I tell my
Hmm.
child now, you know? And so I feel like that tape in particular, that project, I'm very very proud of. And then from there you can, you know, you can go to the most recent stuff. Obviously, the Equinox tape is not going to have the same sound quality as the most recent stuff. Obviously, there's a big jump.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but if you want concepts and layers and like storytelling, Equinox is a great starting point. Like if you want to know who I am as an artist, and then if you want like more up tempo, more modern stuff, then you can go full Eclipse. You can go, man. You could just the catalog is vast, so you could go through a lot of songs and hear stuff that's more current. But Equinox tape is probably one that I would start with.
okay. Now, okay. So in this competition, man, you know, you mow down some dope rappers, man. You mow down some dope rappers. What do you, who? I gotta ask you, who do you think was the biggest competition to where you was like, when you heard that song, you was like, oh, this is close. This might, I don't know. Which, is there one?
Yes, I think the one that you just played versus Magic. I think Magic was my most like that was the hardest battle only because I didn't know much about Magic. I heard a few of his songs, kind of researching him and kind of like trying to hear his sound, and his sound is very clean, very polished, man. He's just
Yeah,
really good
yeah,
artist all around, great writer. um and even the song that he submitted versus Houdini, like that was like, man, I was like, God, man, I don't know. And then it didn't help that I went first and he went second, because it's like that's the
yeah,
last song you heard. So
yeah,
and you know the dynamic was so different because I'm coming with a lot of energy and a lot of aggression, and he's coming with some more storytelling life shit that's real, that's relatable.
yeah,
So yeah, I think that was like my hardest challenge there. And then, you know, too, like you guys as judges, you guys were almost split on like
yeah,
what was the
yeah. It was.
song, what was the better
Hey,
song.
listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like this. I was like, this should have been the championship. Honestly, I mean,
I
no
agree.
disrespect to Rod's Wax, but
I
it was
agree.
like, bro, like I was like, damn. I was like, could this, can we have a better competition than this? That's what I was like, because these two songs right here, y'all went to the mats, like what they say, you go to the mats.
Yeah.
Y'all went hard on those, both of them. I was like, damn,
Yep.
okay. It was like the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
always two of the best teams in the Western Conference Finals. You're like, damn, wish I was on different side on that one.
Yep.
But
Yep.
no, that was dope, man. I, yeah, that was a dope competition. Like I said, that song right there, I was like, ooh, like I said, it was one of them songs because his song could have easily uh, dwarfed a, a worse song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? If you wasn't on it, if you wasn't like you said with the layers, it was so many layers. Like, okay,
Right.
he's on the magic shit the whole song. He's just dropping magic bars left and right on his head. It's like, oh, and the
Yeah.
beat is knocking the productions. So many different things. It's like, damn. So the just to be able to withstand, because I think that's the coldest part about that competition is like a song could change the whole mood of the room to where it can dwarf the fact that the first song was actually better. You
Exactly,
know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, like
And even writing it, like I knew Magic was tight with Jimmy, and I also like writing it. I was like, man, I want to use Magic bars, but like I also don't want to disrespect the man because I don't know him, you know. So
yeah, I hear
like
you.
so it was
Nah,
it was it was kind of like I was kind of you know, I had a certain parameter of to follow, you know, without being disrespectful in any way or calling him out in any way. So I was just trying to find very clever, witty ways of kind of taking his name, flipping it in many different ways, and kind of
No, you
adding my
did
own
too,
twist
though.
to it. So that was a
And then
thank you, man. Thank you. That was
he was trying to pull our strings though, because he was shouting out names in the song
yeah,
and shit. So I was like, damn, nigga, like, you know, my name.
yeah,
God damn, man. Like, okay. So it was like, ooh, it was
yeah,
rough. Like I said, you know, it's layers.
yeah.
Everybody had layers. He was throwing my
Right,
names into
right.
the song, you know, like, oh man, you know.
Yeah, and to your point, like to piggyback off of that, like prior to that, I had already named names of the judges and the guys that I was going up against. So I didn't want to be a one-trick pony and keep doing that, like to win you guys over. I was like, okay, I just want to go talk directly to him.
And that's what I was saying is there was elevation every time. It wasn't you just kind of trying to create the same moment over and over again. It was like you try to create a new moment, you know, and that's
exactly
that's what made it dope, man. Honestly, you kind of, you know, I don't know if you ever watched that competition show on Netflix.
yeah.
You kind of remind me of the dude that won the last one, where he could flow his ass off. Like, yeah, he was,
Yeah.
and just, and I was gonna tell, you know, Triple T, if he watching or if he sees this, you should like require that once you get past a certain point, you got to just come with a new song every week.
I agree, and it just elevates the competition that much more, and it's entertaining.
Yes.
It entertains the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like it entertains the judges. You know, I know you guys got to sit through a bunch of songs and kind of be there. Like it makes it more exciting.
Because I don't think once you get to a certain point, somebody should have a song from week 2 that they used and they throw it back in the competitions. Like, I think once y'all get past that preliminary level, when it's like 16, when it's down to like the 16, after that, everybody, you gotta come with a new song every week, bro. This is 2025. You can get to a studio within a week, figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even if if you got to figure out a cheap ass way to record it, man, like shit, do something.
Right.
But yeah, man,
right. You can still execute it.
That was dope what y'all did. Like I said, you and what's my name? The other guy, the first guy who did it. What's his name?
Dylan.
The first dude to just every week change his song.
Oh, Larry Belafonte.
Larry Belafonte. Hey, he dope. I'm gonna get him on here too. He's dope. Because that was the first week that I heard him was like 2 weeks prior to that first one. I was like, ooh. And that's what I was saying. And then you came and kind of got him, and I was like, oh. Because I was like, oh, Larry Belafonte. They was asking me, who you think gonna win? I was like, it's quite easy right here, Larry Belafonte. But I hadn't heard you yet. You were on the second week that I was on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And so I was like, Larry, about to knock this down. The fuck? just mowing through these motherfuckers. He getting out there all day. He mowing through their ass. And then, like I said, it was like, oh, shit. Oh, he came. Oh, he was prepared with Larry. Oh, he had one. He had one for Larry. Okay. Well, yeah. Damn. Yeah. Okay. So then, and then you came the next week, and now I was saying there's elevation. Every week you elevate it, and that's what was dope, man. And,
thank you.
Speaking of that, I want to play this last one. The actual winning song is the House of Wax. Listen, this one right here. Another time, like elevation. Like I think sometimes too, you could go against somebody that's like really talented, like Magic, and then kind of as they say, shit your pants on the next time because you shot your wad too early, and you was like, yeah, I got this. So this one right here went in. So just for context on everybody watching, the guy's name that he's going against is Wrds, right? That was his name, Wrds, I believe, right?
Yep.
So this one is called House of Wax, man. This is another banger, man, another banger. So let's check this out.
Cellar, there's 6 barrels of wax. Wax has a paraffin base. It's highly inflammable. This whole place would go up like a paint factory.
Burn all my people.
All you have to do is to strike a match, and the thing is done.
to give the people what they want. Sensation, horror, shock. Send them out in the streets to tell their friends how wonderful it is to be scared to death.
I grew up where the sunlight barely made it inside. Mama working double shifts, trying just to survive. Pop's gone, but his shadow always stayed in my mind. I had to learn to hold my tears, so I say that I'm fine. Cold nights, no heat, we was bundled in hope. Saw my brother lose faith when he picked up the dope. I was staring at the ceiling while they laughed at my dreams, but I kept something burning that they couldn't quite see. Hand-me-down shoes, still tied them tight. Told myself I'd be different, that I'd rewrite my life. Every step was a battle, but I fought with my chest. Turned the weight of my pain to a way of success. Hunger in my belly was a wolf on a chain. Kept pulling at my ribs till I learned to break the frame. Dreams dripping like honey surrounded by bees. Had to risk every sting just to taste what I need. I was climbing up the ladder made of splinters and rust, but the cuts in my hands learned the meaning of trust. Now I shine like the sun that I pray for at night, cause the star's only born once it learns how to fight. Yeah, they tell me words you need to chill, have a smoke and just relax. I've been stressing every day, I'm anxious and that's just a fact. I'm introverted, that's on purpose, cause this music's all I have. Don't try to help them, I'm a melt and welcome to my house of wax. Tell me words you need to chill, have a smoke and just relax. I've been stressing every day, I'm anxious and that's just a fact. I'm introverted, that's on purpose, cause this music's all I have. Don't try to help them, I'm a melt and welcome to my house of wax.
Changing the mood now, about to get rude now. Changing the mood now, about to get rude now. Better get up out my way, better move now. But they worry cause they don't know what to do
I walk in the room and they freeze on the spot like the mannequin sealed in a house of wax. I'm peeling the ceiling, revealing the villain. I'm really the reason they're counting the cracks. They're keeping it solid, but under the heat they gon' melt. Just watch it completely collapse. I get on the track, I feel like Usain Bolt by the way that I'm running these laps. I'm watching the wax strip, shit'll get drastic. Trying to get past this, none of them lasted. I sit on the cloud, bitch, I get blasted. Yeah, I ain't the type of rapper that you motherfuckers wanna clash with. No, trying to sell that shit on my block, you rappers get taxed quick. Sit back and strategize, stay shut and I analyze. Too sick to be sterilized. Right hand I testify, right here I'm verified. I'm locked in, salute me cause I'm in the cockpit. Only goofies like to pop shit, talking about it never drop shit. Stop it, ooh. All this pressure that I'm facing shouldn't that come as a surprise. I be writing verses in my mind between my 9 to 5. Middle finger staying up and no I don't apologize. Don't get too close cause if you do then I'ma make you touch the sky. Tell me words you need to chill, have a smoke and just relax. I've been stressing every day, I'm anxious and that's just a fact. I'm introverted, that's on purpose cause this music's all I have. Don't try to help them, I'm a melt and welcome to my house of wax. Tell me words you need to chill, have a smoke and just relax. I've been stressing every day, I'm anxious and that's just a fact. I'm introverted, that's on purpose cause this music's all I have. Don't try to help them, I'm a melt and welcome to my house of wax.
Startled you, eh? Seeing me here?
That's an understatement, I thought you were dead.
Jared is dead. I am a reincarnation.
When I read this letter and saw your signature, I thought somebody was playing a joke on me. I still don't understand how you escaped from the fire.
Mystery to me too, Mr. Wallace. For my hands, they're no use to me now. As a sculptor, I can't.
Bruh, come on now. Come on. Okay, so first of all, you come in spitting stuff about the fam, the Pop Shadow. I'm like, oh, god damn, just, spitting all that, talking about your brother and the drugs, all kinds of stuff, bro. Like, you just hit him with the heartstrings shit. I'm like, okay. And then it got quiet, and then he said, change the mood, I'm about to get rude. I love that shit. That was the coldest shit. He said, change the mood, I'm about to get rude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then just went in. Flows went crazy. Yeah, that was dope, bro. Like I said, that's when I was like, yeah, like I said, I liked what Wrds Wax was doing, man. I like his style, especially that country rap. He fits into that lane very well. But damn, bro, I was like, and then you got on there and they let you guys talk. And I ain't gonna lie to you, he almost made me like, oh, I like his struggle. But then you start talking like, oh, well, he got the same struggle, man. We all got the same, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, Yeah, man. But I was just highly impressed with just the whole shit. It was definitely a moment in life when you stepped up when you're supposed to, and I feel like if you just continue to do that, and as you move through the music, I think you'll get to where you want to get to, because that's what it's all about,
Thank
is
you.
just getting better every time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
really.
Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. Yeah. And man, it was tough. And that's it goes back to what I was saying earlier. I didn't want to be just a one trick pony. So like from the competition up to that point, I hadn't been like vulnerable or said anything about my life. It was more so I was just like barring out most of the competition. And I wanted to give you guys something different, like a different, perspective. Like, oh, he can also storytell and kind of be vulnerable and still give you the bars, and that was kind of intentional too. We wanted to have a beat that started off a little slow and then transition into something harder and still give you the words that you guys are used to listening to, but still have that essence of like, oh, he's being vulnerable here. He's actually giving you a little bit of a piece of who he is in the song. So that was all kind of like intentional and just trying to give you guys another layer to kind of get into.
Yeah, man. Oh, man, I loved it. I love it, man. So here I got my last question, which is, it's which bar do you feel like out of all of the bars that was you spit on that competition, that was the most slept on bar that nobody was really tripping off of, and you felt like it was the hardest line that you put
Dang,
down? Well,
that's hard. Man, there's so many, but I think there's one where I think when I went against Larry, the song called "The Rundown,"
mm-hmm.
where we shot a video to. There's a bar where I said, all of a sudden they enter a competition and they crave entitlement, and I feel like it's an obvious line, but it's so true. It's
No,
so true
I know.
because
You're right.
up to that point, I think Triple T was having issues like Upchurch and stuff like that, and I
Yeah,
just
it
found
was.
it, yeah, so stupid. But I just found it entertaining, and I feel like it doesn't just apply to that situation. I think it applies to artists in general. I feel like sometimes artists sip their own Kool-Aid too much and feel like they're entitled to
Yeah,
somebody just offering them whatever they need, whatever they think they deserve to be offered. And it
yeah,
unfortunately in this day and age, it doesn't work like that. You got to
at
earn it.
all.
You
Yeah,
got to earn it. You got to earn it. And that was kind of like when Triple T gave me the 2 minutes. That's what I kind of wanted to focus on, was like, man, you don't deserve anything. You got to earn it. And no matter how dope of an artist you think you are, and whatever, you can think you're the dopest dude on the planet, but if you're not earning anything, nobody's gonna know that you're the dopest dude on the planet. Like,
that's real talk. That's real talk. Got to put in that work, man. People feel like they deserve their time, because time is precious. So
yeah,
definitely gotta make people feel like they that you earned the time that they're giving to your music and what you're doing, man. And like I said, you definitely earned mine, bro. Like I said, I,
thank you, brother.
I'm feeling everything you're doing. I love just the vibe, and the fact that you and AQ are putting in that work, man. It's definitely it's good to see that type of shit going on. I love that, just that hip hop shit. Like,
Yeah,
you ain't got to be lyrical, miracle, spiritual, just to be hip hop shit. This is hip hop shit. That's why I love it, because y'all hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, I think we've got away from just the hip hop shit. Like, and what y'all doing is hip hop. Like I said, the the playing off of what's going on, trying to think deeper, find a scheme, try to figure out a way to fucking play off of who they are and what they're talking about. It's definitely I love the way you play that, man. And like I
thank you,
said, I
man.
can't wait to see you do bigger things, man. I feel like you should put together like a little EP or something called the Rundown. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah. And by the way, all these songs are all on all platforms. Like,
Are they
um,
okay? That's
yeah, yeah.
good to know.
So what I would do was when we would do it on Monday, on Friday the song would be out.
Okay,
So
all right, there
so
you
yeah,
go.
Yep. So like
There you
on
go.
Monday, I would submit it. It would be live on my YouTube, and then Friday it would be out everywhere. So that's literally what I did every week. So you can listen to all these songs. They're all on the platform, every platform that you get grab your music from, and you can vibe out to them and check them out. But yeah, they're all available.
Yeah, yeah. You do distro?
I do
Distro
distro.
kit?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I peeped you was on Instagram and all that other shit too. So I was like, yeah. So that's good. That's good,
Yeah.
man. And like I said, all of y'all out there, y'all make sure that y'all check out his music, man, because this guy is very talented, dope guy, man. And I appreciate you for coming and doing this with me, man. You got some great stuff, man, and just keep pushing. And I think you're gonna be one of the top dudes in the game, man. Just keep going
Thank you, man.
in the direction you're going. Keep doing, and sometimes you just put the blinders on. Don't even look to the side. Don't worry about nothing else. But just what's the next move? You feel me?
Thank you,
Put some
bro. That
put
means a
some put,
lot.
put some put some projects together. Put some dope songs and some dope videos together, man. Shit, make some videos in that fucking spaceship. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Star Trek Enterprise. The
Like,
Star
man,
Trek.
Jesus. I was like, the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The
I also,
hell? Yeah, because
yeah, go ahead.
when he was doing the thing, I was already seeing his little shit when he was doing the competition. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a videographer, and I'm like, God damn, what the fuck you got going here, dog? Like, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, the vibe there, that's another thing, man. The atmosphere in the studio is just, man, I can't emphasize it enough. It's like a safe haven, man. I treasure it so much because you don't have spaces like that a lot here in the
Yeah,
city. And so the fact that he just like opens his doors to us, and shout out to my guy Clue Rock who's in the chat too. That's my partner in crime. That's another dope lyricist from Chicago who has a great catalog as well. But yeah, man, it's like we get there and it's like, man, it's therapy, it's everything. We prior to us doing the sessions, we're talking about life, we're talking about shit that's going on in our personal lives, and then we just start cooking, and it's been a blessing, man. I can't emphasize it enough. It's just words can't describe what the hit shop means. It's definitely a gem in the city, man.
yeah, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate y'all, man. All the people in the chat, man.
Yes, sir.
Kentucky Sweetness, man. Shout out to you. AQ, shout out to you, bro. Like you said, no, thank you for getting this guy, for linking up with this dude and making good music, man. We got Mud Puppy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mud Puppy 71. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to everybody in here, man, because like I said, this help this guy. Like this is where we support these independent artists and help them grow to be the people that we want to see, man. He's a good guy. You know what they say? They say when you get money, it doesn't do anything but amplify who you are, right? So we it's the kind of person that we want to be our leaders in the next generation of rappers, man. So support this man. Well, give them all your socials and all that, man, so everybody know where you at.
Yeah, on Instagram, Wrds1, WRDS, the number one. I'm mostly active on there. Facebook, you can find me Words Santiago, which is my last name. YouTube, please subscribe. I'm at
Yeah,
so we just hit over 500, but I want to get at least to minimum 1,000. So if you can subscribe, if you like the
subscribe.
music, we're gonna try to drop stuff, consistently on there. I usually, what I want to do is like drop stuff exclusively there first, and then roll it out to all the other platforms, but kind of give my subscribers some exclusivity to it, make it
Yeah,
make it worth your while subscribing. So right now I'm at like 550. I need like 450 to get to 1,000. So if you guys can help me on the journey to that, I'd greatly appreciate that. And yeah, you can find my music on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that stuff. Wherever you get your music, we're all there. We're also dropping a video from the Full Eclipse album titled "Gone" with Clue Rock and a young kid from the city named Shy Tone, who's another incredible artist, up and
okay.
coming. So that's going to be dropping very soon. It's the the video was shot by AQ and our buddy Nino, who's part of the Great
Oh,
Creators Conglomerate.
so
So
AQ do it all, huh? This guy, he
man,
just does it all, huh? Jesus Christ.
it's a movie. It's a movie. So
Next thing you know, you're gonna be flying. This guy, he just does it all. spaceship. He's got
Yeah.
fucking making beats. He's fucking producing, doing videos. God damn, bro, save some shit for us. Leave us some shit to do.
He's incredible, man. I'm telling you, he's a blessing, man. And so, yeah, stay tuned,
Indeed.
man. We got so much more coming up. We got so much more content. This is not just a competition run. This is more than that. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you, Huda, for having me on the platform. You know, you're one of my favorite judges, bro, for real. So I hope you come back.
I hope I come back too, man. We're supposed to be doing another show too, where we got to find underground artists and put them in the
Oh,
competition. So
nice.
I'm looking for some. I'm looking for some. So anybody on here, hit me up with a little DM slide on that old man Hood on Instagram, because you know what I'm saying. If you dope, you underground. I'm looking. I think it might be. I don't know. Is it tomorrow? It might be tomorrow. So
Oh, dang.
I don't know yet. We ain't got it locked in, but whenever it is, man. So I gotta find the dopest underground artists, and so we gonna get into it, man, and then Triple T got this silly competition with the AI rundown.
Oh, dang, for real.
Yeah, hey, y'all, I threw something in the AI rundown. I'm winning that shit.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So
I gotta tune in.
I'm still in the AI rundown. You want to y'all fucking with me? I put a little sneaky one in there. We gonna see what it do.
Hell
See if
yeah.
I make it out the first round.
Nah, I'm
That's
sure
it.
you will.
So we're gonna see. But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming. I thank you for doing this, man. And definitely AQ. I know you still in there. If you're still in there, we got to make sure we get you on here, bro, so we can talk this talk. So I
Definitely.
appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all for being here. And hey, listen, sir, anytime you got a project, please send it to me so I
I
can
got you.
do reactions to like say, yeah, I got this new video. Send it
Mm-hmm.
my way. I'm gonna do
Yes.
a reaction to it for you. Definitely want to check that out. So definitely send it to me. I could even time kind of when y'all letting it out as well. And and then if y'all have a project or something big that y'all want to talk about, my platform is always open to you, sir. So
Thank you, man.
just
Thank
hit
you.
me up and we'll make it happen. So
Thank you.
hey, I
Thank
want to
you, Huda.
thank you. I want to thank all the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's Omen Huda. I'm trying to just build this channel, and this is my real dream to be like an interviewer guy. So you know what I'm saying? Let's help your boy out, and any independent artists on there that are looking to get that little shine on a little bit, man. Just hit your boy up. We'll work something out. So hey, thank you, AQ, and then my man right here, the man, the winner, the goddamn guy of the moment. Words. Hey, listen, say last thing to your peoples, and then we out of here, man.
Make sure y'all subscribe, support Huda, support independent artists, not just me, but everybody who's on the grind, man. There's a lot of talented guys out there, man. Make sure you guys support, bump the music. I know we only get paid pennies, a fraction of a penny, but man, that still counts. It still helps us. It can pay for a studio session. It can pay for some artwork. It can go towards something, gas money to get to the studio. Like, there's people really out here hurting, trying to get to the studio to
Yeah,
record music. Like, it's that deep. So anything helps. A like, a view, anything, subscription, all that stuff is free of charge. You don't have to put money out of your pocket to support somebody. So if you really love the music, if you want some sort of change in the industry now, especially now where labels are not what they used to be, support your independent artists. So that's my overall message, man. Support.
hey, support this man. Listen to his music, and hopefully we'll see you on something one of them competitions on Netflix next, man. You better start working on that, big dog. Like for
I
real,
know.
start looking out for them types of things, man. Because I think you on that level, bro.
Thank you,
Real
man.
talk, we
Humble.
are. So, hey, y'all, we out of here on this stream, but we will see you soon. And like I said, hopefully we get AQ up in here on the next one, man.
Yes.
So, hey, Chi Town in the building. It's boy, old man Huda. We out of here like last year.